Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We have a reading for all Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. This is for singles looking for new love, and we're going to cover May and June of 2024. So if you're new to my channel, a very warm hello. Welcome to you. If you're returning, welcome back. I'm always grateful for every single one of you. So the month of May, okay, so we've had number one, we've had a very challenging last couple of months, right? We've been through eclipse season and a whole bunch of other stuff, and it's been like Mr. Toad's wild ride for a lot of people. And May, you will be very happy to know that May is settling down, all right? We've had April was, as far as 2024 goes, the most challenging month of the entire year, okay? So we're stepping out of that energy and we're stepping into a way more abundant and pleasant and pleasurable season. All right. And we're going to kickstart it off with May energy. First off, we do have Venus entering the sign of Taurus. Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and so this can bring new beginnings in love. This brings resources to find love in our lives as well, and can bring a lot of abundance into our lives. It's a beautiful energy, bringing in all the things that make us feel good. So this can be really wonderful. We have two very abundant lunations in the month of June that are going to carry us over in the month of May that are going to carry us over into June. May 7th, a new moon in the sign of Taurus. And so this can be a great, great, great time to set intentions for love, to attract new love into your life. And we have a very magical full moon in Sagittarius on the 23rd of May. And I say magical because this is at 2 degrees, which is actually a Taurus degree ruled by Venus. And Venus has some very, very, very positive aspects with Jupiter and with Neptune. Okay, so we could have a little bit of a mystery that unfolds, but you're also encouraged to take a leap of faith and to get out of your comfort zone as well in that energy. But keep your eye on May 18th. For some people, depending on the placements that you have in your astrology, you could actually have some really wonderful magical energy on this day. We have the Sun conjunct with Jupiter in Taurus, so this can be something really exciting. We also have Venus that is conjunct with Uranus, also in Taurus. Now, Uranus, of course, is the astrological wild card. We never know quite what we're going to get. We can have things that are crumbling away, leaving our life, but it's to propel us to the future with a lighter and brighter energy for tomorrow, for better and bigger things. But this can also be where something enters your life and all of a sudden everything changes. It can be a day for some people where you may have that love at first sight kind of energy. You might also have a little bit of luck in finding love here as well. But again, kind of like that Saggy energy towards the end of the month, you are encouraged to try something different, to get out of your comfort zone and put yourself out there. So you got a little bit of a warning for that, right? Put yourself out there, do something different. No matter what your situation is, you're being encouraged to do something a little bit different on your quest for love, all right? Especially if you've been feeling like you haven't had any luck, or you've been feeling like maybe you've made connections and then they just disappear, right? That's eclipse energy, right? That's short-lived for some, right? So this can be where things are a little bit more stable and long-lasting. We have round and round coming in here for you guys, okay? Now, this is an energy of going around in circles or repeating the same patterns and habits over and over and over again. So you are being encouraged to have a look. Where do you keep repeating things? Do you keep going for the same kind of person, right? Sometimes, some people have a type, some people don't. And if you keep going for the same type of person, whether it's the same personality, whether it's someone in like the same working field, or maybe it's like that bad boy, bad girl kind of energy, whatever it happens to be, this is Spirit really a call to action saying, if you keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, why are you expecting a different result? You've got to do something different to get a different result. So this is breaking free of old patterns, habits. This is an energy really coming in here that is helping you to propel yourself forward in a better direction. So something to think about. We have here and now as well. Okay. Very much like a Six of Cups card, right? The here and now. This is reminding you that there's doors opening today, that the energy is activating today. Remember to live your life for the fullest, right? We have past experiences, but we don't want to get stuck on the past. We are thinking about our future, but we can't live in the future. We're not there yet, right? The active energy that we can work with, that we can take pleasure in, and that we can enjoy is today, right? Here and now. So this is that reminder, no matter what your situation is in your love life, enjoy the present moment. This is also a reminder here in this message that the energy that you are emanating here and now is what you're attracting back towards you. So if you're not attracting what you want, take that look inward. What is your energy you're putting out? Are you putting out positivity and love and beauty and abundant vibes, right? Or are you putting out anything of lack or worries or fears, right? So take a look at that energy. But this also can really indicate that in the next couple of months, boom, love is entering your life. It's here. The hand of destiny, the hand of fate intervenes. There are some events that are going to happen, or people entering your life that are guided by the hand of the universe, guided by the hand of spirit. Meant to happen, meant to connect. When this card comes in, this is like a little bit of a wild card, right? There's that Uranus energy that's around us quite prevalently in the month of May, moving you forward to your future, but that future is different for a lot of you. But this can be a really, really positive sign. Great energy. We have new love. There you go. Right? The hand of fate intervenes to bring you destined new connections in your love life. All right? We got new love coming in there for you. That's exactly what we want to see. We've got Ice Queen coming in here as well. Now, the Ice Queen card in this particular deck can indicate turning your back on new love. Okay, so be aware of that. What energy are you putting out there? Are you putting out the warm and fuzzies? Or are you putting out the cold and no thank you kind of vibes, right? What can you do to turn that around? Right? So just a little bit of a heads up there for you. Be honest with yourself, okay? Because the Ice Queen also brings in truth and honesty. Now, the Ice Queen energy can also represent an energy very similar to the Queen of Swords. And this is where we are welcoming in new love, or we're wanting to attract new love into our lives, but we know that we need to turn our back on old patterns, habits, behaviors. We know that we need to shift our energy around a little bit differently, and we need to put in some personal boundaries, right? This is where we are using our inner wisdom. We're using our past experiences to help us make better choices for a better tomorrow. Very quick energy, very intelligent energy, and very wise and intuitive energy here as well. You could also potentially have a very helpful person with that Ice Queen card. This can be someone that you're talking to. This can be a new love coming into your life, someone who may not wear their heart on their sleeve, but someone who has a lot of love to give. This can be a person who is very intelligent. They're a really good communicator, and they may also be very connected with their spiritual side as well. But this can be a friend that helps bring love to you as well. All right. And whenever we do get this destiny energy, you just never know, because spirit works in very weird and interesting ways sometimes. So sometimes spirit uses people to help bring us towards our destiny, or to help bring people to us. So very interesting energy there. But I feel like for the most part that this is a helpful person, or this is your new love coming in, or this is you being very honest and really trusting yourself and trusting your instincts. All right. Just be aware, because this is a little bit of an icy energy. Just be aware that, for you to accept new love that Spirit's bringing you, okay, we do need to thaw the heart just a little bit. All right. So just a little bit of a reminder. We have very soon, right? Love it. All right. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right. Very soon. Loving it. We also have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask. All right. So be aware of red flags. All right. Sometimes we get in the energy where we really want love, and we tend to, because we're human, we tend to sometimes drop our guard, drop our boundaries. Ice Queen, very good at putting up boundaries. We don't want to drop them. Okay, boundaries are healthy. But we do sometimes ignore red flags where if we weren't attracted to that person or interested in that person, and if that was a friend that we were looking at that was connected with somebody, we would immediately see the red flags. So in this energy, you could potentially have a very helpful friend with the Ice Queen who is like, that's a red flag. And they could be helping to keep you on the straight and narrow, right? And so that you don't compromise anything. But there's a lot of false energies out there, right? Especially if you're in the world of online dating, right? The dating world's not nice anymore. Not that it ever really was, right? But we've got so many more things to worry about these days. So if you're doing anything like online dating or anything like that, just trust your instincts. Okay, don't share too much personal information online, right? Because not everyone is what they make themselves out to be. Tread slowly. Don't invite a stranger to your house. Maybe meet somewhere in public if you're meeting them the first time, and don't give them all of your personal deets. Just making sure. But trust your red flags and trust your instincts, all right? It'll help you to navigate love. We have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So in this energy, some of you, you could be turning your back on love just temporarily. You may have some things that you need to finish dealing with. You might have some career goals, things like that. And you're like, before I get love into my life, before I welcome in a new person, and even though it might be good, it might kind of shake things up a little bit, I really do need to focus on my money. So there could be some career goals, some money goals here that you do need to deal with before you open yourself up fully to receiving love. It's all about timing, friends, right? You could also potentially here have some hang-ups. Okay, just keep this in mind, right? You might have some hang-ups about money. And it could be that, if you maybe don't feel like you've gotten yourself to a certain milestone with your finances, with your career path, that kind of thing, you could have some hang-ups about that, about attracting love in, because maybe it's like affecting how you feel about yourself and your worth, right? Like maybe you're like, my apartment's too small, or it's too old, or maybe I don't live in a good neighborhood. Like, I'm embarrassed for someone to come in and see that. The thing is that if that's some of the energy that we got, this is probably part of what's being shaken up in the month ahead. So you either get more money, or, you might have some doors opening for your career goals, or you're going to realize that for the right person coming in your life, that stuff doesn't matter. Right? Money, yes, and things like that, they do matter to a certain degree. We live in a material world, right? But it shouldn't be like the end all and be all, right? We're all at a different place in our lives. We're all at a different stage. Some of us have had everything that we could want, and some of us have lost it all at the same time, right? So just be aware that there might be something to do with money, career path, that kind of thing, that is impacting your love life in some way. Now with this too, you could also be falling for someone in your workplace. Awkward, but hey, the heart wants what the heart wants. This is like, I swear to God, this is like the fourth time this card has come out. We've got religious factors coming in here. So this is about belief systems, right? Something with your belief systems are affecting your love life. Now, this can be something really nice. Okay, because you fully believe and you have faith that love is coming in your life. You're believing and you're having faith in your intentions and your manifestations and all the things that you're doing. So that can actually be really a wonderful thing for you, right? Everything that you're doing is working. You are on the right path, right? But this can also represent that you are looking for a certain type of person. someone who shares your background, your culture, your family history, that kind of thing. Your religious upbringing could be a factor. This can also represent your spiritual path as well being a factor. Because if you're, you're watching a tarot reading, right? So, we're not on a blind date show, right? So in that energy, you might be looking for somebody who's also spiritually aware or who is accepting of it, right? And there's a lot of people that are very closed off. There's a lot of people that are very open. So, but this could be playing a key role in who you want to attract into your life, or what kind of relationship that you're looking for. And it can either be a big green light, or it can be a whoa, hold on, I need to think about this for a minute, right? So, but it can certainly play a role. Let's see what else we get. The Page of Cups. Look at that. New love coming right on in. First card out of the gate. New love. This is about you opening your heart, accepting love. This is also about really recognizing your what your intuition is trying to tell you, especially where red flags are involved. Okay, so trust your intuition. But the pages bring new. And in this case, Page of Cups, new love coming right on in. So this is the energy surrounding you over the next couple of months. A lot of love in the air, but you may also be opening yourself up, and you got this little sense of wonder about you, right? So it's a beautiful, beautiful, wonderful energy. It's also about fun. So there could be a lot more fun and good times ahead for you guys over the next couple of months. Loving that, right? Where if you're in the Northern Hemisphere anyway, we're coming out of winter. Spring is in the air, and this can be a very joyous, high vibe time for you guys. And maybe you are getting out and having a little bit more fun. But the Page of Cups can also bring a surprise. Okay, it can bring something whoop out of the blue. Okay, something might hit you like a ton of bricks, and this can be really wonderful for you. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind. Be open. Okay, just be open, because when that hand of fate intervenes, you just never know what's going to happen. Okay, but love is in the air. Blessings headed your way. The Knight of Swords, some really good news. All right, the Knight of Swords is quite often a messenger carrying some important and vital information to you. It can be some really good news. It can also be that things are speeding up, right? Air sign energy is a blessing. So as we go through Taurus season, May 19th is when we leapfrog into Gemini season, carrying us forward through the majority of June. So Gemini season, right? Taurus season is earth energy, fixed earth, right? So things might feel slow a little bit for the first few weeks of May, but there's a lot of things happening in the skies, a lot of things opening up. And then all of a sudden, boom, Gemini energy hits, and we're like, woo, hold on for the roller coaster, right? So this can be where things really do start to pick up speed, right? So it's a really good thing. The Knight of Swords also is about conversations, communication. So those lines of communication are opening up the lines of communication to talk to new people, new romantic interests and things like that. That is certainly a great energy for you to embrace. And you could be finding some information, some answers, or you might have some help along the way. But the Knight of Swords is also a very action-oriented energy as well, right? So taking action, your actions that you take, the decisions that you make will bring you closer to love. Simple. Let's get some more cards for those. We've got the Knight of Wands. Hello. Nine of Cups. Beautiful. And the Hanged Man. So, red flags. All right. Now, yes, in love readings, a lot of people will point automatically to the Knight of Wands and say, stay away, it's a player energy. Number one, yes, that can be true, because the Knight of Wands is somebody that you can connect with where there's a lot of chemistry, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of fun and excitement, right, that comes with this particular person. The Knight of Wands is not always known for sticking around for the long term, right, but they're certainly fun to be around while it lasts, right? But that's not always the case. And this particular Knight of Wands is in the upright. So this can be the more positive aspects of this Knight of Wands. Remember, the Knight of Wands matures eventually into the King of Wands, hopefully, right? So every relationship's got to start somewhere, and they usually start with having fun. They usually start with the chemical attraction, right? That chemistry that we've got. They start out with, love, and well, not necessarily love right away, but they start out with, passion and fire and fun and, all this kind of stuff without a lot of strings attached. But it's part of your goals, or it's someone possibly in alignment with you. This can also be someone that you've known before because he is looking into the past. This can be for some of you here where, you might meet someone and they might actually freak you out right away because the attraction is like intense with the Knight of Wands. But we also have the Nine of Cups, getting what you want, wish fulfillment, feeling good, feeling happy, feeling quite pleased. But then we have the Hanged Man. So I feel here in this energy that no matter who you meet, okay, Nine of Wands, very exciting, right? Very exciting. No matter who you meet, you are going to take a step back and you're going to trust your intuition to make sure there's no red flags that this person is what you wished for. So the Hanged Man can say that there's things speeding up, okay, but it's after a period of waiting, right? So your patience pays off, basically, in this energy. This also shows by letting go of the round and round energy. The Hanged Man is where we surrender, we sacrifice, we step into the flow, we release things that are keeping us held back, tied down, and this is where we get clarity, we get enlightenment, we get the answers. This is where we feel more connected with ourselves, with the universe, right? But we're very patient, we're very in the flow, and it's like I'm trusting the energies that I'm feeling. I'm trusting my intuition in this. I'm going to take a step back, I'm going to take my time, and I'm just going to see where something goes, right? It's like taking it easy. And so it's a very important and kind of empowering, in a way, energy that's coming in here. So this shows that you're not necessarily just going to jump headfirst into the first connection that you meet, because you're going to make sure, take that step back and make sure that this is what it seems, right? No one's going to pull the wool over your eyes, deception, right? If there's red flags, you're going to make sure that you are assessing your situation correctly. And, if it looks like a red flag, you're going to be like, let's just see where this goes. Let's just play this out a little bit. Is this a red flag or a one-off, right? You never know. But I also feel like you are going to be rewarded for your patience in finding and attracting love into your life. Hanged Man, very patient energy. Take a step back. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, okay? And Knight of Wands, some very exciting new connection coming into your life. So your patience is rewarded. We have the Page of Pentacles. Very interesting. The Page of Pentacles, which is landing right on top of your finances and career, which also happens to be in your challenge position. The Page of Pentacles can very much have to do with your money, your career path. All right. So with the Page of Pentacles, this can represent a newer energy. So maybe some of you are looking for a new job or a new home, right? Maybe some of you have moved recently and you've got to get settled in. Okay, the Page of Pentacles in your challenge can represent that you either want or need a new job. Your money, maybe there's something small, right? The pages do tend to be in their infancy, or something small, not as big as that what you want, right? You're not where you want to be, okay? And this can really be playing a role for some of you somewhere. Maybe this is your priority, your focus right now, and that's why we've got the Hanged Man coming out, right? We're like, hold on a second, okay, before I'm ready to welcome love into my life, I got to get my ducks in a row in my material world. And fortunately, at April 29th, when we got Venus entering Taurus, she'll stay there for about 3 weeks or so. And this is also your money, right? Love and money. Venus rules love and money. Taurus is about money and your resources, right? Also about your food, right? The things that you buy. And so this can actually also be having an impact there. You might want to go and check out your money reading because those are posted for you guys as well. So it could be something in your home and your money, your finances, your career path, that kind of thing that are giving a little bit of a challenge in finding love. All right. Now, I do also have to say the Page of Pentacles can be a new person, okay? And, a new person maybe in your workplace, and maybe you start to develop some feels for them. Awkward, but like I said, the heart wants what the heart wants. This can also represent that a new person entering your life, maybe you do want them to have a certain status with their money. And I'm not talking about money bags energy or anything like that, right? But maybe you want whoever you are going to connect with for new love, you want them to be in a place where they're in their money and their career where they're not going to turn into a sponge. Because perhaps you've had a relationship previously where you were the one that was responsible with the money, or you were the breadwinner, and maybe they ended up being kind of that sponge, and you're like, I don't want to do that again. And so that can have an impact on who you're attracting into your life as well. But pages also represent children. So in this energy, there could be something going on with one of your kids if you have them. And it may revolve around money there a little bit as well. So perhaps like with an ex or something, maybe you've got some legal situation going on with a past person and you need to get that resolved, right? It's maybe taking up a lot of your time. Fortunately, we do have the Knight of Swords coming in here, which is your blessing, could be bringing you in some really good news. It's also a sword, which can detach us from our past, right? So this can be happening for you over the next couple of months, and you're resolving that, and that kind of clears you up and frees you up to find love in your life. We have the Sun, and the Sun is your advice from Spirit. The Sun brings happiness and joy into our lives. The Sun also shines a beautiful, vibrant light over your entire reading, okay? The Sun chases the cobwebs away, chases the shadows away, chases the darkness away, right? So Spirit is saying to you here that you are entering a period of abundance and success and creativity. This is a time of new beginnings. This is a time of happiness and joy that is coming in here for you. This is a time where all of your needs are met. You can see things clearly, and it's fun. So keep a positive outlook, keep a positive vibe, be optimistic about your love life. You have the ability to create the love that you want to find in your life. Be love, give love, put that loving energy out there, and this is what comes back to you. It's almost like Spirit is saying to you here with the Sun, don't worry, I've got your back, right? I'm helping you every single step of the way. Give your worries and doubts to me, and I'm going to help you. There's happiness and joy on the horizon for you here. And remember, don't ignore the fact that we've got your wish fulfilled card, okay, coming out here in your reading as well. So the intentions that you set, right, are really important. The energy that you put out there, really important, because it's all flowing back to you. And the Sun is like, boom, beautiful. Now we did have, of course, the Sun, which was conjuncting Jupiter in Taurus, okay, the very last day of Taurus season there actually. But when the Sun is conjuncting Jupiter, this is growth, this is explosive energy, this is fun, this is vibrant, it's exciting, and you just never know what's going to happen, right? And Jupiter is good luck, good fortune, rules the Wheel of Fortune card, anything goes. And can bring us some really good karma. So mark that on your calendar, okay? May 18th can be a really positive day for you guys, all right? So I'm going to leave all that there. I hope there was something here for you. If there was, please hit that like button. I truly appreciate that. It lets me know you resonate with the reading, but it lets YouTube know the same thing. It keeps the algorithm happy. Any interaction that you have with the channel, and it helps to show the video to more people because the algorithm can be a little stingy at times. So I thank you guys so much for that. But I hope you have a wonderful, magical next couple of months, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.